Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Josh Just Coding. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the AIMoveTo node, so let's hop straight on into it. What we're going to want to do is create a new character. Of course, if you already have a character for an enemy, you can skip this. I'll just call this AIMoveTo character. If we open this up, I will just go ahead and throw in a skeletal mesh so that we can see the enemy. Then we can hop over to the event graph. So, what we're going to do is on begin play, we will call AI move to. So, this is the node that is going to make your AI move to a location. So the first thing we need to do is pass in a pawn, which we can get a reference to self for. So this is the AI that is going to be moving. Next, we choose to plug in either a destination or a target actor. You do one or the other, you do not need both. So I want our AI to move to I'll just say a location since I don't have an actor for it to move to right now. So I can just say, let's move to 500 in the world, wherever that might be. Now, just so you're aware, if you were to use a target actor, you would just plug in your reference to the actor. Or, for example, if you wanted it to move towards the character, you could just do get player character like so and plug in the player character to the target actor. But again, I don't have a player character, so I'm just going to use the destination. Now, the acceptance radius is how close your AI needs to get to the target location or actor before it considers it a successful move. So, for example, right now at 5, it needs to get within 5 centimeters of 500 to be considered successful. So you can make this as large or as low as you want depending on your situation. Stop on overlap is if it should stop moving when it overlaps something. All right, so let's look at the outputs we have on this node. So we have this first branch. We have an on success branch, and we have an on fail branch. Now this is important because this little clock here means that it is a latent node, meaning it happens essentially happens in the background while the rest of the game continues. So anything you hook up to this node will happen immediately after you tell the AI to do something. So you say to move, and then it executes whatever happens afterwards. The onSuccess node will only get called once the AI has reached the target location. So you can only hook up stuff here that you want to happen if the move is successful. Same goes for on fail, but it will only happen when the AI fails to reach the location. So again, the top node happens no matter what. It happens instantly after this node gets fired, just like every other node you work with. On success only happens if the AI successfully reaches a target, and on fail only happens if it fails to reach its target. Next, you have the movement result. So we can just quickly pull out a switch so you can see. So this will tell you if it was a success. It will tell you if the enemy got blocked, if it was off path, if it was aborted, or it was invalid. Now, you probably don't need to use these for the most part unless you're trying to debug why your movement is failing. But for now, we are just going to say to move to 500. Finally, in order to make an AI actually be able to move around, in our Place Actors tab, we need to search for a nav mesh bounds volume, and we need to drag this into the level. So a super helpful tip, if you press the P key on your keyboard, you will actually be able to get a little green box of where the nav mesh is covering. And this green area is where the enemy can actually walk around in the level. So if you click on your nav mesh bounds volume and you come to the details panel, you can increase the brush size. And you can see it is now much bigger and is covering the whole map. So our enemy can move around anywhere in the green. Then we can just go ahead and drag our character into the level. I will make sure it's at 0, 0, 0, since we're moving to 500, 500. And when we start the game, you can see it will move on over to the 500, 500 marker on the map, just like so. And you can see it is slightly off, and that's fine because it is within 5, which is what our acceptance radius is set to, just like so. Now let's say we want to use a actor instead of a location. What we can do is quickly drag in a cube. We can come back to our character, and instead of dragging in the destination, I'll just leave that back at 0, 0. We'll create a variable. We'll call this target actor. I will make this a actor reference, and we will hit this little I here to make it instance editable, and we'll hook this up to the target actor. Now if we compile and save this, we can select our character, we can set our target actor to the cube, and now wherever we place this cube is where the AI will move to. Finally, if you want this to happen in sort of a AI chasing manner, what you can do, instead of doing it once on begin play, is you can either use a timer or event tick. I'll just use tick as it's a quick example. And now every frame is going to try moving towards the target location. So if I make this cube movable and we run the game and I move the cube, it is going to chase after the cube. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any questions. With that said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and good luck with your games.